Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses again. It is a rainy morning. We are inside. The guys they're prepping a garage. They'll probably be back pretty soon. We're not going to pour it because it's so crummy and temperatures are dropping. We're just getting it ready so that when the opportunity presents itself, we can go ahead and pour it. So we got these three pieces we're building. Here is the sink. My length is 9 foot 8 inches by 25. That's this piece. And I piggybacked this little piece to it, this 13 1/4 by 70 inches right here. And then my upper bar top, 20 1/2 inches with these two wings by 9 foot 2 right there. Now notice what I did. I pulled this over so that the seam only runs a little bit that you'll see. That's running over countertop. It's not running through the overhang. We'll see a little bit of seam on the outer overhang on the bottom side. Not a big deal. Same thing here. My seam will be hidden underneath. I'm pouring these ones right side up because they are so long and I want to do them in one pour, no seams anywhere. This gets a sink in the middle, so we have to reinforce it real good so it doesn't crack behind it. I have everything screwed in place. I ran chalk lines on the shape of my counters and then screwed my material to it. That way it's nice and straight, nice and square. It better be square. Nice and square. Okay. All right, I'll get my sink mold ready and start putting in my broken stone facing as well as my reinforcement. Talk to you soon. Okay, I could only find one of my corners, so I'm making new ones. So just out of 1.5 inch foam. I'll show you how I cut them on this saw. About right there. There's my radius. Now I have two identical radiuses on each side. Let's head downstairs. Okay, back down here, set my coffee cup down. Thanks, Mike and Melissa. So these just fit right here. Now my broken stone liner will roll right around that. That way anybody cutting through here, you don't crack a rib on this sharp corner. And we want these corners to match. So that's why when I couldn't find the other one of these, I just make two new ones. Right there. This inside radius, I'm just going to make real tight. We don't need a insert for that. Just hold the form right there. This piece is about ready. I'm still waiting on a phone call about that sink. Okay, we just finished up pouring that footer. Now we're going to go ahead and pour these countertops. Jim's cutting our fiberglass rebar to length. We'll have everything laying here right as we need it. I'm going to make my sink mold. And I'll show you how I do that right now. So I just cut a piece of cardboard right like that. cut a hole in it so I can fit my hand in there. Making sure the cardboard doesn't move. Okay, so I cut a hole in it. My camera just died, I had to switch cameras. Placing pressure down so the cardboard doesn't move. Now I just trace right around the opening, all the way around. Making sure the cardboard does not move on top of the sink. Now I have a perfect outline of the sink. Okay, there it is. Now I just want these corners sanded off. Now I have my 2-inch styrofoam. Just place my template on there and trace it. Okay, so that's it. I can just take it to my bandsaw and cut it a little bit closer. So it's all cut, but it's roughed. I left it about 1/8 to 1/4 inch big. Now I'll sand that to where I want it. Everything is sanded real nice. I just have them little start and stop marks. I don't know if you can see them right there. So I'll just take those with a piece of hand sandpaper and wipe those out. I have some downstairs. Head back downstairs. And lastly, this is 2-inch foam. I need 1 3/4 inches. So just bring it back down here, just check it to make sure we are good. I'd say that is pretty good. Okay. Put this all real nice and even right around there. Roll it the whole way. The curves give you the problem. Okay. And back to the beginning. I got it. I got that.
Ouch! Ha! Gotcha.
Classic. Okay, so now this is ready to go in place. So here's my center line. Hey, check that sink. The arc was the top, right? I'm almost positive. Yeah, the sink knockouts, yeah. Okay, this is the front. I should have wrote that on there. So we've got a 2x4 block. Now we know we're nice and straight with the front. On my center mark, now I can go ahead and put 4 screws in here. Okay, so that's screwed in place. My center mark matches my center mark, top and bottom. Okay, we're ready to start mixing. Okay, this is the ingredients I use. We use play sand. We use Portland cement. We use Super P, Super Plasticizer. This is a water reducer. It allows us to use less water and gives us a stronger, more durable mix. And lastly, we use our fiber mesh for reinforcement, along with our fiberglass rebar we're going to use. Now this is about how much water I'm going to use. So I put all the Super P into one batch of water. Now I know I'll use all of this, and if I don't use all this water, at least I'm getting all the Super P in it. Okay. Mix up all your dries first, and then add your liquids. Now as I put my first bag of sand in, I noticed it's wet. So with wet sand, we may not use all that water. That's a perfect example why I put all the Super P in one bucket. I split it into 2 buckets. Okay, we'll just let this in here for about 5 minutes. You can see how it's really thick. He just took the bucket. I had about that much water left in the bucket. So now we'll try and make each, you can set it right there, each batch identical. 3 equal batches. Okay, everything's all straight edge. The concrete's still very wet. A little bit of troweling right here on the corner. And we'll go ahead and get it covered up with plastic in a couple minutes. Okay, concrete's all troweled nice and smooth. Thin layer of plastic. Is it long enough, Jim?
That's just
barely.
right there.
So you don't even worry about the wrinkles. A couple of wrinkles.
You like wrinkles.
right? What do you see what it does to the finish? So there it is. My wrinkles all troweled in. We'll let this set, get nice and hard. Just remember, you saw it here first, the TSH concrete. Concrete with the Hossies. I've never seen this on YouTube anywhere, troweling plastic into the concrete like that. All right, talk to you in about 3 or 4 days. Okay, here we are, Monday night. It's about, well, when did we pour these? We poured these on Friday. I don't even know when we poured them. I think it was Friday. It could have been Thursday. So they've been sitting here 3 or 4 days. Just peel off the plastic. There's still a lot of moisture. The plastic on it helps it cure really slow and get nice and strong. Our driveways we pour are about 4,000, 4,500 PSI mix. This is a 10,000 PSI mix. So we get really high strength out of it. Really durable. Okay. So all I'm going to do tonight is take these forms off. So I just have to go around and pull my screws out, take that lumber off, and we just stand it up there and we reuse it as many times as we can. So with all my boards pulled off, I can peel my broken stone rubber liner off. My tight radius, my bigger radius, and then my square corners. It comes off pretty clean. I'll hit this with a power washer and just clean it up a little bit. We'll do that outside tomorrow. All this will just peel right off. You can see all the fiber sticking out of it. The red ones I purchased, the yellow ones I make. I did a video last year on making them, but I'll do it again. I make more every year because we're constantly cutting them up and using them. So I'll show you how I do that. I can make them for about 1/3 of the cost of buying them. And you can too, as soon as you watch my video. And how important is that these days to save a buck here and there? So you can see how fast this goes. Now right now you're thinking you wouldn't want these in your house. Wait till you see what we do next. All right, dinner time.